Wavy D brought up a fun topic in the Discord yesterday while we were watching Monday Night Raw. He asked, who wins in a fight? 100 CWC members or 100 IWC members? And Wavy, I'm going to try to be nice about this, but this is a baited question. You are setting me up to say some outlandish things that I'm probably going to end up saying. Now, Wavy, you have TikTok, okay? Most of the people in CWC have TikTok. 99% of the IWC that we see on TikTok are under 5'6", and if their glasses fell off, they would have 2200 vision. And you're asking me if this is a fair fight. You could make the argument, Wavy, that the smell of the IWC would be a solid line of defense. But in a size battle, a strength battle, a gladiator's gentleman's fight, this is a comical gesture. And I understand that the IWC has a few of these ex-pro steroided out wrestlers that cater to the IWC, but those are fake tough guys. Us real ex-athletes understand the guys who can fight and the guys who can't fight. And here's what I've learned, Wavy, in my time with the CWC. A lot of the people, and I'm taking the subsection of our Discord, but a lot of the CWC are ex-college and high school high-level athletes, or at least guys who have hovered around the world of sports. And I know it's over cliche, but typically guys who have grown up in sports systems are just tougher mentally and physically. And just in the Discord, I'm telling you, in our Discord, the CWC Discord, I could put together a starting five that would rival most D1 college basketball teams and most like college, high-level college offensive lines. Most of the dudes in the CWC Discord are 6'3" and above, and most of us have some solid weight on us as well. I know Dead Chef's like 9'6". So he counts as like 4 people by himself. We're not just winning a fight against 100 IWC. We're mollywopping these poor guys. If you give me 100 CWC members against 100 IWC members, I could take 90 of the CWC and just put them in the stands to watch the 10 CWC who are actually fighting. And like one CWC is good for 10 IWC. Easily. That's not a question. But here's the bigger issue, because you continued this line of thought and you had to poke the gorilla and not the bear, as this question shows. Here's the issue. You asked if 100 CWC could take out a full-grown gorilla. Wavy, there are levels to this type of question, because we all know by now, everybody in the CWC knows, if we're talking kangaroo, I have that situation on lock all by myself. It's pretty well established within the community of my ability to take out a full-grown male kangaroo without question. You guys know this at this point. I've laid it out plenty of times, the strategy to take out a full-grown male kangaroo, and you guys are on my side at this point. But we're talking a gorilla. Gorilla, a little bit bigger problem than a kangaroo. 100 of us is going to take some tactful coordination, I will say. Not saying we can't do it. I'm just saying we're going to have a little meeting. There's going to have to be a get-together, a little social at a coffee house where we just establish the plan. Because I've always said the key to taking out any large animal that is strong is you've got to get to the eyes early. There's going to be casualty, boys. 100 of us CWC are not walking out of this fight unscraped. That is just the nature of fighting a beast like a gorilla. But if we could get to the eyes, we got a shot. So here's how we have to start, right? First 25 just have to go. Kamikaze style. You guys are going in, overwhelm the gorilla. He's got to get it from every angle. We're pushing, we're shoving, we're taking shots at the face. He's gonna throw and he's gonna scrap and he's gonna take out a couple of us, but we've got to get our shots in early. Disorient him a little bit, let him know that it's coming from all angles. Now he's on his heels now. We get him on his heels, we start to gain an advantage. Then we're going to have to get at least 2 or 3 of the CWC that are feeling a little nasty to get down there and just start kicking this dude in his nuts over and over. Just keep nut kicking this dude over and over. All right? Now he's got to deal with the shit coming up high. He's got to deal with the shit coming up low. We're going to need someone from the CWC to jump on the back of the gorilla and just start going for the eyes. You got to rake the eyes. You got to try to get, if you can blind or impair his vision, let's go for blinding. Let's try and get the eyeballs out. If we can get the eyeballs out or just scrape them up real good, now we've got an actual shot because this fucker's blind now. And once he's blind, we have options at play. Now we can try to choke him. Now we could try just, ground and pound on this guy. He's still going to be strong. I don't know how good a gorilla's hearing is because that could be a problem. Because there is a situation that once he's blind, we just all back off. Now he feels alone. Now he's standing in the middle of this cage and he feels alone. And we just start like ninjas coming in one at a time and taking shots at him. And it's just a mental game at that point. We start breaking the gorilla down. He doesn't know what to do. He feels alone. He feels lost. Probably wants his mom at that point. He's fucked, right? There's always the option to try and choke him out. That feels risky. He's still strong. He's still a big boy. I think one of the things that I learned in researching this, because I do my extensive research to handle a situation like this, I was shocked to learn that a gorilla is only 9 times stronger than a human being. 9 times does not feel like that big of a problem when I have 100 guys. I have 99 guys on my side. I'm feeling like if we get 20 guys each on top of the gorilla's arms, we can pin him down at this point. He can't see. He's pinned down. Now we're just wailing on this guy. We're taking him out lick after lick. The other thing I found interesting was that most gorillas are about 350 pounds. That's like 2 of us in the CWC. We get 4 or 5 of us sitting on this guy's chest. It's probably collapsing. We have options in how to take out this gorilla. So I'm not saying, Wavy D, that this is going to be easy. But what I'm saying is you give me 100 CWC guys and we, for sure, 100%, I promise you, we are fucking up this gorilla. The gorilla does not stand a chance. We will figure it out. We have the mental capacity and the physical strength to take on a full-grown gorilla. But that's a wrap for today.